All right, welcome back. This is episode 19 of the No Nonsense Sports Podcast. We are here with myself, Trent, and Don. No Ant this week. This week we are going to start off with the NBA starting next. Is it next Thursday?
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. We got feature locks for you guys. Some NFL topics from last week. Then we're going to go over our last week's parlay missing again. I think only one leg hit. Trent now
That
1-5.
was ugly.
Hey, come on, bro. You ain't have to say that. Though. Just let me take my win.
Got this week's parlay. I feel a lot better about.
Yeah, I think we all kind of cooled off on the takes and was like, you know what, we're all just gonna throw a money banger in there. This shit's just gonna be.
So I think it was 3 weeks ago when we were doing the pick'em. I don't know what the exact words were, but Trent was in first place. Don and Ant were tied 3 weeks ago in the NFL pick'em. Trent was in first.
Okay. I thought you were saying last week.
Trent was in first place. Ant, Don were tied, and the words something like it's me and Ant and then John. And now I just went 11-5, tied it up with 45 and 35. Now tied with Don, and Trent. Ant is trailing behind at 41 and 39. So motherfuckers are writing me off, but what Gino said, I ain't right back, something like that.
Speaking on that, Johnny went 11-5, which is the highest win percentage anybody's seen so far this year in the pool. So that's what we're going to use as a tiebreaker. If anybody has the same record at the end of the year, who had the best week picking? Right now it's Johnny at 11-5. So we're all tied for first. But if it were to end today, Johnny would have the tiebreaker.
Quality record. I'm gonna throw that out there.
11-5.
I'm talking about 45 and 35.
Right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Brad,
11-5 for a week is
11-5 for a week is crazy. Shout out Matt, by the way, last week. If you guys are tuned in, he also went 11-5 last week.
And a couple of those losses, I think we went across the board on. Probably shouldn't have. Who saw the Packers?
The Lions, the Packers.
The Lions, high-scoring offense getting shut out.
The Texans beat the Jags.
Yeah.
It's fucking like 9-3 or some shit like that. 13-6.
Yeah, those are those parlay busters right there. Those type of games, bro.
Yeah, bro, fuck them. Because I took Washington money line straight and Detroit's money line straight, and they both fucked me.
Yeah, matter of fact, you know my Cash App by now. I'm still waiting for my money for the Titans.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to close it out with this week's pick'em. I'm going to keep fucking gaining ground, I think, on you guys. And
I don't know. This week, tell me I'm wrong, but this week kind of looked straight across the board, to be honest. There wasn't too many games that I felt like were up in the air. There was, I think, 3 games I think we're going to be different on. Realistically.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Is Tua back this week?
Nah, I mean, that's the thing about doing on Tuesdays. Mike McDaniels came out and said that they're not rushing him back, but they won't even release the injury report on him until Thursday. So, we're not going to get any news today, tomorrow. We'll wait till Thursday. So,
all right. Well, Trent's going to start us off with the NBA future locks. He's going to do Ants as well since he could not be here this week.
Alrighty. This one was pretty easy for me. He has surpassed this number the past 3 out of 4 seasons, and the only reason he didn't last year was because he was dealing with injuries, and that's Bradley Beal. I'm rocking with his points per game. The over, it was set at 25.5, and I see him getting that easy, real easy. Especially with Washington, they brought in a couple more pieces, so he doesn't have to force get double teamed. He'll be locked and loaded. As for Ant, I know this was our future locks. I'm not talking down on this pick or anything, but he said for his future lock is Anthony Davis MVP. And for you betting people, the odds were plus 4,500. So if you're looking,
it's funny, but when he's healthy,
bro, the thing is though, when you look at our NFL locks, I mean, we came out here with defensive player of the years, those odds are crazy. And we first got Ant on. What the fuck was his NFL lock? Russell Wilson and Jalen Hurts were his MVPs. He said Jalen Hurts off rip, and we kind of
laughed. The biggest one, his I think it was his future lock. He changed it. Like his
He had Chris
actual
Olave
future.
too.
Chris
which
Yeah,
I
Olave.
was-
that's
I
what I'm
was
saying.
like,
Rookie of the year, and
yeah.
we're like, nah, but that's looking good.
He's
The
on
Jalen
pace,
Hurts
yeah.
off rip, that was looking. I mean, he changed that, but that was looking good. So I'm giving him shit right now because I mean, I ain't seen Anthony Davis not
He's had a
stub his
lot of time
toe
off
in
too.
this, but I mean,
Yeah, but then they were going around saying he didn't touch a basketball all summer or something.
yeah, and
know
then
if
he
you
went
Since
out the next,
April.
and then he went out the next day and picked up a basketball. Like motherfucker, I can still play. But
Yeah, don't get it
I will
twisted.
say this:
He's certified.
Anthony Davis might be plus that money, but if the Lakers have a good season,
Oh, they're gonna have a good season.
then he's
Stand-
gonna have the MVP
Why?
because it's on the back of him. You just saw LeBron couldn't do it, averaging 30, which
He couldn't
means
do it. He couldn't do it himself.
averaging 30, which means he needs Anthony Davis. So if they went from 30 wins without Anthony Davis to 55 wins with Anthony Davis, it's a pretty valuable fucking piece.
Yeah, but it doesn't solidify that he's the reason why.
Anthony Davis, if they win 55 games, Anthony Davis will have 25 and 15.
You could say the same thing if LeBron was out last year and Anthony Davis was averaging 30, but they would still have the same. They would probably win less games when LeBron was out.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
absolutely. Everybody's worse
I'm
without
saying if
LeBron.
the Lakers do win 55, it's because Anthony Davis went 25 and 15.
If they win
LeBron's not scoring.
55,
LeBron's not scoring.
it's solely because Russell Westbrook is playing better, in my opinion. If those three stay healthy and Russell Westbrook doesn't lead the league in turnovers
So,
and just
on
makes
that,
good decisions,
what do we think the lowest win total in the West is to make the
It's
playoffs?
22.5. The Spurs.
No,
to make the
playoffs.
Oh, to make
I
the
mean,
What do you
playoffs.
think
it's
the lowest win total
usually
is?
around like 38, 39.
Is it that
Well,
low?
now that you got that playing game too,
Oh yeah,
you
with
kinda
the
got
10
like a-
seed. Yeah.
extra chance to make it in.
Yeah, and I mean, it's only going to continue to decrease, I think, just because of players sitting out every other game and shit. So, yeah, your team's not going to be playing to full potential, obviously. So you're going to be taking some losses you wouldn't take
For
if
sure.
Kawhi Leonard was playing.
Well, fuck, man.
Which y'all got cooked up though.
Yeah,
I know
I
mine's
mean,
a hitter.
you gonna have to give me a second. So my my NBA lock, my straight up lock, I have no doubts about it, is Timberwolves over 48.5. Rudy Gobert on the Jazz with Donovan Mitchell, we saw them. They are regular season heroes. And they play defense all season long. They'll win tough games because of that defense. They just win in the regular season. Rudy Gobert is always one of the regular season. He's bringing that to an already talented Wolves team, and I got them winning at least 55 games in the West. I think they're a top 5 seed in the West this year, top 4 seed in the West going into the playoffs. My thing is, I don't think it's going to translate to playoff basketball, but again, this is a regular season win total, so
You said it was 48.5.
yep, 48.5.
So you know what's crazy? That's only 3 more games from last year. They won
And
40.
that's yeah.
Yeah, and they
It's
got
less
that
depth,
much better.
but in the regular season, I mean, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
I
I didn't know that it was only 3 more, but yeah, that is a lock.
Yeah, that's
Like,
my lot. That's why I said when I saw that number, I was like, bro, I gotta hit that. Like that's the money right there. But I
Yeah.
am while Johnny gives you his lock, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna pull up something spicy because Ant did not just give us a plus 4,500, and I'm not coming back with something.
Well, that's why I said next week we're gonna be able to touch on all those awards, the MVPs, the too early NBA Finals prediction, all that. I got my Rookie of the Year lined up already. We'll hit y'all with all that next week.
Yeah. I think I know who
Why-
you have as your
Why you look?
rookie.
Yeah, why you squinting like
Because-
that? I think you're right though. I know what
Yeah.
you're going for. And after
Um,
watching him tonight, yeah.
Let's see. I didn't see that. Mine is going to be John Morant under. It is sitting at 27 and a half.
Under.
Right? Yeah, I don't see him averaging 28 points a game in the West this year with everybody healthy. It's just, I like the guy, but he ain't that guy.
Man,
Not
averaged
yet.
27-4 last
He's
year.
him, but he's
That's
not.
last. He averaged that last year, but everybody's back and healthy this year.
What's
So,
that got to do with regular season basketball? Don't know. He played defense anyway.
the Clippers will be playing some defense.
All I'm saying is we watch his man's numbers go up every year.
Yeah.
They going up again.
He's going to be running into John Wall, Paul George, Kawhi
Don't,
Leonard.
don't
yeah.
forget this. Don't forget this man was in the MVP voting last year before he got hurt.
I'm not forgetting it when everybody was hurt in the West. So I'm not too concerned about it. But
You know what? I
Hopping
don't normally prey on downfalls, but I hope you're fucking wrong. That's my guy. That's my team. Y'all just love to hate me for real. I think that's just what it's coming down to.
no, I love to bring you back down to reality. You know what I'm saying?
I like that because I like to do the same thing.
Seriously, like I don't hate John Moran. He's extremely talented.
The
But I
most
think-
exciting player to watch right now.
Yeah, tune into
Yeah.
every
Now-
Grizzlies game just for that motherfucker, honestly. He's the reason I'm a Grizzlies fan. Wife already said I'm done. She's not getting me any more Commanders gear the rest of our fucking marriage.
I kind of want
That
to.
woman,
Just
she's smart.
Grizzlies gear. she said,
I
I'm
honestly,
not
I'm-
getting you anymore.
If I win this pick'ems, that might be a jersey I grab. Honestly,
Oh, I'm getting Ja jersey.
Neither
this
one of
one
y'all
right
winning,
here, the
so
old-
it
The
don't
old
matter.
school Grizzlies jump.
Trent, you keep picking Pittsburgh if you want to. I'm winning.
I didn't pick him last week, and I got that W. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would have been an
I'm gonna keep
absolute
picking Washington because
moron,
eventually we're not gonna suck.
and
I
this
hope
might
you
be the
pick 'em
week you
this
don't.
week.
On the NFL shit though, Russell Wilson,
Yikes!
buddy,
Yikes! Yo, that's got to be the biggest letdown, especially if you're a Broncos fan.
and
I
here's
know-
why for me, because
Go ahead.
I thought Jerry Jeudy was going to put up some crazy numbers. He can't put up crazy numbers if his quarterback sucks.
Man, you about to owe Kobe some money, huh?
Yeah,
He
because
said, yeah.
Devontae Adams hasn't. I mean, he's had 2 decent games. Other than that,
Yeah.
he hasn't looked good.
Well, this last game, he had 100 yards, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
he
He
had
caught like a 53-yard pass or something.
Who's this?
Devontae
Devontae
Adams.
Adams, when they went
Mhm.
for it on 4th and 1, they threw him that 53
Yeah, the bomb.
So if Russell Wilson looks halfway decent, Jerry
So do
Judy's
you-
get.
Do you think there's any chance of him having a comeback? Like maybe he was just,
He's talented
slow
enough
start.
to where he can.
but you don't
This
see it's not
this
looking
team,
good.
this team is better than this. I mean, them and the Raiders both. It's
Bro, but that's
what's
what I was
supposed to
saying.
be, and what's supposed to be the best division in football. This shit looks awful.
Chargers look shaky too.
Yeah, the Jags went in there and
And the
tore
craziest
them
thing is that they
motherfuckers
haven't
apart.
even started beating each other up, which is what we thought their
Yeah.
downfall was going to be. They're just out here getting outplayed.
Well, with the Russell Wilson thing, the offense, like you said, just looks terrible. And like after losing Javonte Williams, that was a big blow. But to be honest, I think he might have had a better offensive like weapons staying in Seattle. The way Metcalf, Lockett look, he honestly probably would have stayed on track, putting up the
Yeah.
same numbers. Because now people are sitting here questioning how good of a quarterback he really is.
it's hard to fathom because I feel like he's in a better situation. Like
Right.
in Seattle, he was snapping the ball and running for his life. You can't tell me this O-line is not better than what it was in Seattle.
So,
Um,
with that being said, are we giving Pete Carroll some of this credit for what he was able to do with Russell in Seattle, or are we
Pete
kind
Carroll's
of
definitely a
putting
good coach.
some of this
Yeah.
on? I think a lot of I think it has to do with coaching, right?
Yeah.
Because Nathaniel Hackett's still trying to this motherfucker throw over the middle. He's never done this in his whole career. He's never thrown the ball over the middle of the field, ever. We're still trying to get him to do that. I think he was only completed 19% of his passes over the middle of the field this year. I know their red zone offense, they're like 2 for 13 in the red zone with touchdowns. Like, you've been in the red zone 13 times and you have 2 touchdowns to show for it.
Well, some of those has been the fumbles.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, bro. I mean, yes, turnovers happen, but 2 for 13. They ain't
Yeah, I
fumble
mean, you
11
saw
times.
what's the name wide open. Said he could have walked into the.
Oh, KJ
and
Hamler.
he could have too. Did you guys watch the play?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
It was the exact same play Russell Wilson threw to pick to Malcolm Butler, except for this time KJ
That's why-
Hamler was wide.
That's why
open.
he ain't look that way.
Listen, the motherfucker was wide open.
Yeah,
I don't-
wide open.
Like,
Shit was crazy.
yeah, he's got to turn it around for my sake. Like, Jerry Jeudy needs these targets. He needs these fucking yards.
Johnny's like,
You're
come
better
on,
than
bro.
that. You're
Yeah,
better than
I
that.
know you're sitting here raging every Sunday when you check the box score.
I don't even
Just-
look anymore. Like, this guy, he's awful. Other than that, we got
Yeah, bro, it's honestly downright disrespectful.
it really
because
is. Like,
I
he is better
got-
at football than that.
Which one, Russell or
Yeah,
Judy?
Russell. Both of them.
Yeah. So did you guys watch that dumbass game they had on primetime Thursday? Did you guys stay up and watch that piece of shit performance?
Yeah.
I feel like every time you saw the ball get thrown towards Jerry Jeudy, he was wide the fuck open. Like, I mean, no one around him. Which makes me think, like, how many times is he this open and he's just not getting the ball thrown to? You know what I mean? It's like there's no way you're this open this often. For that man, I think he only had like 4 catches.
If that.
Yeah,
I-
that's why I said I think. I know he had the 1 catch for like 40 yards, but other than that, I don't know what the fuck he did. But
They've got
yeah,
to be better.
Russell he looks like a
So-
fraction of what he
So
was.
how
2
much
years ago.
how much of the blame are we putting on Russell?
A lot of it.
A
Like
lot of it.
percentage
A lot
wise.
of it.
Out
70,
of 100.
I mean,
70%.
you can't
70?
put it. Yeah.
And the thing is
around
I
it is
wouldn't
a
have-
first year coach too.
I wouldn't have put and the thing I was gonna say I wouldn't have put 70 on, but you're paying this guy $245 million. That's what makes him take the blame. Because when he left Seattle, he wanted to have say in the offense. He wanted to be able to make certain decisions in the offense. He
Yeah.
wanted to
I mean,
help with game planning. He wanted to help with the scripts for the game. He wanted to be able to make crucial decisions in crucial moments.
yeah. So I was listening to a podcast before the season even started, right? Whenever he got in Seattle or got to Denver, apparently this guy has his own office in that building, like his own fucking coach's office in the fucking like. You want to be that guy, you got to be better. Like
That's
he
what I'm
is.
saying. There's no shot. And
Your office got to be that football field first. You know?
there's to me, there's just no way. I mean, that last train. You said you watched the Thursday night game. That last drive in overtime, they ran the ball well.
Bro, run the ball on the goal line. Like he
I-
should out of everyone, he should have known that. Like, bro,
it wasn't
run
on the goal line. It was 4th and 1 on like the
Well, they
5-yard line.
needed 1 yard.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
needed
run
one.
the ball. Or my thing.
and
that's
my
what
man Mike Boone. I told y'all last week. Mike Boone, pick him up in
Yeah,
fantasy.
he went crazy. But bro, back to that last play, bro, you're Russell Wilson. Run out the pocket. Run a bootleg.
Did you see? Didn't even need a bootleg. Did you see that side of the field?
Yeah, bro, it was
They
open.
all went inside.
I
There was
mean-
nobody on the right side of the field.
I don't know if
Nobody.
I've ever seen someone that wide open, and the fact that it was inside the 5, that
That's
makes
crazy.
no
Yeah.
sense.
That's a walk off.
But even then, if he's not looking at that, Cortland Sutton's covered. So if he were to just make his progression to the right side of the field, there is no corner over there. And the edge who has contain, he did an inside stunt. So he gave up contain. All Russell would have to do is make a progression, and he's running to the pylon for a touchdown. Easy. But he stared at Sutton the whole way, threw it to him, and
try to force it to him.
now the Broncos look like garbage. They just lost to the Colts, who got shut out by the Jags.
Not where you want to
Tough.
be.
For sure.
Tough.
Trent, buddy got
What's up,
his first win in last week's parlay, 1
Oh,
and 5.
Told y'all
Took
put some
the-
respect on my name, bro. The train's coming. Everybody
You
better
better
hop on.
relax with your 1 and
That's all I
5
gotta
ass.
say.
Can't
Yeah,
even hear you back
listen.
there.
I mean, there's that, but I'm also on a 4-game losing streak.
Mm,
you know, ain't tables
Sit.
turn.
yeah, that's crazy.
Relax.
I
my
started
friend. Yeah.
with a win, then I lost 2, then I won 2.
That's
now I
where you
lost
said.
2.
Well,
3 and 3.
I'm gonna pick up where I did last week, and this week my pick is gonna be the first leg of our parlay, and it's a Wednesday night game, college slate. I'm taking the under in the Marshall Raging Cajun game, and it's set at I'm taking 51.5. So go ahead and lock that in for the first leg.
How many
I
points
mean,
did you buy?
It was set at 49.5, so about
Okay.
2 points. It's minus 180 something.
I was say because I was trying to find that bitch. My shit was set at like 47, I think. I don't know
Yeah,
if I
that's
can get it
what
at
mine
51.
is.
Oh well, whatever.
Just get the points to where it's
51.5.
I
is
kind of,
one-
I really like the over in that one.
Yeah,
Not
well,
too.
you ain't talking me out of this one because the under's hit.
All right.
close.
Mine is. I feel like it's safe. They were ranked 16th in the country last week. They played Notre Dame, and who apparently isn't good at football anymore, and took an L there. Arkansas is better.
Imagine if you would have kept
Yeah.
that as your leg
That was my
instead
lot
of
of fucking
instead
nonsense.
of getting cute.
So you can't switch it up, bro. You guys.
Yeah, you can, bro.
Stay
I
on
missed,
course.
both, I
I do
missed
feel
both the
comfortable
games
about
last
this one.
week where I switched my pick just to be fucking fun. Missed both of them.
Arkansas over BYU. You can't convince me that they're going to compete with an SEC school.
I'm gonna fuck with you just for the fact that I love that
Johnny
pick.
loves Arkansas.
I'm gonna tell you what, Arkansas ain't never let us down.
That is
They hit for
facts.
me week 1. They hit for Johnny week 2.
True.
Like
Yeah.
they ain't let us down yet. So I'm a rock. I think Johnny, you picked them twice, didn't you?
I think I did once.
Did once. Okay.
And
But
they
yeah.
covered for me against Bama too. I did a
Yeah,
crazy
like-
alternate spread though. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking with Arkansas, man. I'm never gonna doubt that. I've never even seen an Arkansas game, but they helped me cover, so I'm fucking with them.
What's
Anthony's-
Ants? Okay, you got
Anthony's
it.
lock of the week is Colts money line. They're coming back for revenge against the Jaguars.
okay.
He likes the Colts at home to beat Jacksonville.
JT back? Or nobody knows yet.
No news. Should be back though. It was just a minor ankle injury.
I was gonna say because
wasn't a
they
high
were saying
sprain.
there was a possibility of him playing last week. He should definitely
Yeah,
be back.
Hines won't be in though. Concussion protocol. He's out.
Man,
Well, let
that-
me not say that. They haven't ruled him out yet, but he's not playing. But yeah, how do you guys feel about Ants Colts money line over the Jags?
Hey, I like it. He's been
I do.
got that. He called the Colts over the Chiefs, so he must know something about them Colts. So I'm
Yeah,
alright.
he
with
knows
it.
when they're on, don't he? He picked him over the Broncos on fucking Monday.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it Monday? Thursday? Monday.
Whenever it was.
Yeah, whatever fucking game they played. Thursday.
And I'm still saying not so fast. if he does it 3 times in a row, I'll fuck with him. But nah, I can't do it.
Yeah, nah, I'm not rocking with it either. That shit's
Yo,
crazy.
I tell you what I am gonna do, I'm about to start messing around with them player props, bro. The amount of times I've been screwed this year by injuries. This man Darren Waller played 6 snaps last night, and my parlay's toast.
Bro, I'm not
And-
trying to hear that. T. Higgins didn't play a fucking snap the other day.
Well,
Not
that's
one. Wasn't
bro.
listed as questionable. Nothing. They had his catches at 8 and his yards at 70.
DraftKings, FanDuel, y'all gotta set a minimum snap count or something, bro. Like,
No, because I had a leg hit because
don't
of
care.
a snap. Teddy Bridgewater, I took the under
Oh,
215. He was out
I
second play.
I took Teddy too for his pass attempts, and I was hype as hell. But when it's roles are reversed,
So you're hype when you're winning, but you're upset when you lose.
I'm
Yeah,
sick.
you sound like DraftKings, motherfucker.
Yeah, you gonna hear from me.
My lock of the week is
Bring me
My
some money, man. Come on, what's up? What you got for me?
favorite pick so far. I don't got shit for you, Trent, actually.
Hey, you still got my money, so I ain't get it. I ain't received it yet.
It's Bengals at Saints. I like the Bengals money line. Yeah,
That's your lock.
that's my lock. Bengals money line.
Playing with fire right there, my brother.
Over the Saints?
I like the Saints. Do
Me too.
Kamara? Did you see Alvin Kamara last week? This man looked back. I don't know what's Jameis'
So
status.
since that's your lock, I guess it has to be in the pick'em then, correct?
Yeah. What's
Okay.
crazy though is that you guys just watched.
Taysom Hill go crazy, didn't
Yeah, I'm
Sure did.
saying, what did the Saints or what did the Seahawks just do to the Saints?
They lost.
What did the Seahawks offense just do to the Saints?
Bro, the Seahawks look good. They look all right.
They're not the
Oh,
Bengals, bro.
I don't care how you spin. The Bengals.
What did Jettis do to Lattimore? Let's just leave it at that.
he? I mean, you can argue he's a top 3 receiver in
So
football.
is Jamar Chase.
I hear you, but to be honest, I'd like this what I've seen from the Seahawks more than what I've seen from the Bengals. To be honest,
That's,
I mean
I
that's
mean,
I'm
how
not
I
mad at you
feel.
for that. The Bengals ain't
Yeah.
played nobody. That's why I.
the
Look,
Bengals
mad
went
at you
into
for it.
Dallas and Cooper Rush beat them, didn't
Yeah,
right?
Seahawks ain't played nobody. I'm mad at you for saying that.
they?
But yeah, Bengals money line lock, easy. And it's in New Orleans.
I like the Saints.
Good, take 'em.
I mean the only thing I can say about the Saints that makes me feel a little about they did lose to the Panthers. I think that's the Panthers' only win. So that's where it makes me a little, yeah, I don't know, but I'm still rocking with the Saints. We'll see in the pick 'em.
The Packers just lost to the Giants. This shit
Yeah,
happens.
we know it happens.
49ers losses to the fucking Bears.
Hey, but the Bears look good. You see, Justin Fields was going down that field to tie the game. I'm not hearing.
You said the Bears look good, but we're talking about the 49ers here, who might be
Okay.
the best team in football. So
All right, so we like the Saints because they beat the Falcons by 1. That's beat double digits by the Bucks. Lost to the
Yeah.
Panthers by 8.
and who have the
Lost to the
Bengals beat that
Vikings, and then
is
beat so their only 2 wins are against teams we all said were going to be bottom 5 teams in the NFL.
But bro, you
but
gotta.
who have the Bengals beat though?
I had to pull that up.
But Donna, on that, you gotta think.
Because you wanted to hate.
Jameis Winston's been out, Alvin Kamara's been out, and Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry. They've all missed a lot of time. So
They beat the Dolphins. They beat the Jets.
Without Tua, right?
Tua
Yes.
was in that game.
correct.
Tua played that game. That was the game he
He
got
threw
sent to the
14
hospital.
fucking passes. Yeah.
That was the game he got sent to the hospital. He played,
But he
Yeah,
got
he
he
threw
got hurt in
14
the first half.
passes.
and they
Got hurt in
won by and they won handedly.
Got
Right,
hurt in
so
the first half.
They won
And
handedly.
they beat the Jets and lost. They lost to the Steelers, who you just said would go
Yeah,
1-16.
That's gonna be their only win, dude. That's crazy. Joe Burrow.
Look at his
Joe
face.
Burrow. Joe Burrow had 5 turnovers that game. That's just not gonna happen again.
Right.
It's a lot of sloppy football.
Yeah.
But a lot of.
So
sloppy.
I don't think we can
So
definitively
did you watch? Did
say
you watch them play the Ravens? 'Cause
Bengals
I
are
didn't. I
better.
didn't catch that game
I
Did
watched
not.
him.
Monday night. I didn't catch it.
I did.
How would that work?
How'd that game go?
Justin Tucker.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the man. Hands up. He the GOAT. I think there's no question
Oh
he's
my
the best.
God, it's
kicker.
not even fucking
not even.
close.
Well, because they say Adam Vinatieri's
It ain't
postseason-
fucking
Adam
close.
Vinatieri
performance.
up until last year, I would have said.
Nope.
Bro, it's when he lines up, it's not even in question.
Yeah,
for me. It's like,
absolutely not.
oh, it's good. And I
It
hate
must
that
be-
he's on
it
the
must
Ravens.
be nice to have that kicker. Though.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. like,
Bro,
it's just
Boswell's
love.
been accurate his whole career up until
No.
this season.
oh no, I love Boswell.
I don't know what he's doing this year. That man,
But if I
every
could
time,
have
every,
Tucker,
every time I see
I'm
him on red
taking
zone, he's
Tucker.
missing a kick.
Yeah, I mean,
Just one of them years.
whenever
bro.
they're sending the field goal team out, I know it's good.
Yeah, that's
And
when you just get up and go take.
You
a shot
could
'cause
walk
you
away
gotta
from the
watch it.
TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You go to
Honestly,
grab,
I don't know
Oh, shit.
when the last time
Well-
is he's missed a field goal.
grab a new brewski. It don't matter.
I mean, all we have left is this week's pick'ems.
You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's
Nah,
get
we
to
don't
it.
gotta do it like that. I gotta do this for last week's pick'em. But I gotta
Oh
go
yeah,
ahead.
both of y'all. You go ahead, Johnny. Get your little twisted
Here
tea, the
we
wine
go.
bottle, whatever you got lined up over there for me.
I
Donna's
gotta.
already-
Trent
I got a
hype
couple-
the shit.
I got
It's
a
the
couple
first week
things.
he don't got a drink.
Fucking
Yeah, he's
chill,
happy as
boy.
shit. That's why he's happy. Look at him. He's over there folding hands. He never smiled as much.
Sober Sally tonight, baby. Thank you. Go ahead and line it up for me.
But
Yeah.
now there's a couple things we gotta talk about from last week's games.
Mhm.
Appreciate y'all.
Mm-mm. Oh boy. Couple things we got to talk about from last week's games.
Oh man, you better not say that word.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
another thing we can touch on is
I don't know if it was on the pod or if it was off the pod, but I told you guys that Washington still had a chance because if we'd have beat the Titans and then beat the Bears, we're 3-3, going 10 days off. Got a mini bye. Schedule looks
You
favorable.
said that.
Was it on the pod though?
Both.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember. But
Both.
anyway, we lost to the Titans in a game where Carson Wentz looked good, not great throughout the whole game. Didn't look great, but looked good. And first and goal on the 2-yard line with 19 seconds left. And 2 incompletions, and then throws a pick on 3rd down. We lose to the Titans 20-17 and 21-17. And now I'm sitting here really contemplating the Bears game.
you should be because they
That
look
at the
good against
beginning
the
of the
Vikings.
season, I had marked completely off. We'll win this game. Like, we'll be fine. This was supposed to be our kind of turnaround. And now I'm at the point to where it's like we're underdogs to the Bears on DraftKings. Like the Bears are favorites to win this game. So
Oh,
I said that to say this. I told you guys that if Washington lost to the Titans, I would come out here and I would end my spiel on us. I'm done trying to talk people into believing Washington. We were not good. If it was anybody other than Washington right now, Ron Rivera would be out the door like we saw Matt Rule gone, because it's year 3. You watching Brian Daboll in year 1 take a Giants team that won 5 games last year to 4-1. You're watching Mike McDaniels down there in Miami do his fucking thing. Like, you're watching the Jets win games in year 2 under Saleh. Like, coaches are doing more with less in less time.
Yeah.
And Ron's in year 3. If it was anybody but Washington, he'd be gone. But
Even
Dan's
the
got
Jags.
So-
Huh?
So what's your
Even-
take on that then? Do you see him?
No, Ron's
about-
staying. Ron's
No,
staying.
but
just
I'm
because-
saying, like year wise, could you see him in there another 2 years if it's going the same path?
I
or-
think
Well,
he's safe, honestly.
Yeah,
As
I
crazy
mean,
as that sounds.
Ron thinks he's safe, bro. So I listen to a lot of Redskins news and I stay up to date on all that because I'm not in
Right.
the area anymore, so I don't really get to just hear it. But it's the moves he's made this offseason and moves he's making right now. We're not bringing in vets to fix issues. We're bringing in young guys. If you were worried about your job, would you bring in a 21-year-old 7th-round pick who got cut to develop talent? Or would you go out here and would you sign these vets who are proven that can fix your hole for 1 year? If you were worried about your job, right? You need to win now. Ron doesn't need to win now. He's not acting like he needs to win now. He's got 2 more years. He said it was a 5-year plan when he got here. We're in year 3. Dan's got so much other shit going on that I don't even know if he's watching football. Like, I don't even know if he's paying attention to what's happening to us. But no, Ron's
And
safe.
here's
The only way
thing.
Ron's gone is if we go 3-14, and as bad as we are, our schedule is too easy to only win 3 games. As bad as we are, we'll win more than that.
And I need you to, because as of right now, I don't want to see my guy CJ Stroud in that organization. I'm so serious.
Nah, he's dead ass, bro. He's
Yeah,
dead ass.
I'm so
And the-
serious. I don't want to see that.
You want to know what the craziest thing is? And
Johnny's
it's so
dead serious.
it's so Washington, because here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna win 6 to 7 games. We're gonna get in the 5th, 6th pick. Right? 6 wins. Puts us, I think Giants had 6, so it's 5. They had the 4th pick, right? Last year. With 5. So 6 will put us
Falcons, yeah.
around, yes, around there.
Yeah.
And we'll end up taking the one guy we don't need. We'll end up grabbing the Will Anderson of the draft. And we'll just
Well,
beef up.
he's going second, so
He's going second.
he's top 2 for sure.
Solidified.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm just seeing reports. Right as of right now, Washington has the #1 overall pick, and I've
Yeah.
been seeing jokes about Washington. Instead of drafting needs, we're gonna go ahead and take Will Anderson to beef up our defensive
I
line.
mean, having him opposite what's his name?
Chase Young.
Chase Young.
Is he
yeah.
on the outside? I thought he's a tackle. Is he an edge?
No, he's a fucking edge.
He's an edge?
Borderline a linebacker, really.
Jesus.
That man's different, bro.
Could you imagine him, Deron Payne, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen?
That shit sounds great. Just
Yeah, it's
don't
been
draft my
sounding
guy.
great, and we ain't
Don't-
done shit
don't
with it.
draft
So
my
I'm not
guy.
worried about a lineman. We need. If we have the #1 overall pick, get a fucking lineman. I watched Andrew Norwell, our left guard, 4 straight plays. It was 2nd down, and he gets it was 3rd down, and he gets a holding call. Right? So redo 3rd down. He gets put on his ass for a sack. Comes out the next possession, first play, false start. Very next play on 1st down, puts on his ass again for a sack. Like, bro, get this man the fuck off the field. Like, I don't care who it is, replace him. Like, you're not doing this to me, bro. You're not doing it to me.
Ohio State has a left tackle who hasn't given up a sack since 2020. So
Then
He's looking to
Andrew
be-
Norwell, I saw the one guy, the one announcer was talking about some fucking lineman for one of the games. I was on Red Zone, and he goes, he's had false starts in back-to-back games. And I'm on the phone with my dad. My dad just starts laughing. He's like back-to-back games. Andrew Norwell had false starts on back-to-back fucking plays. Like, that's what we're dealing with. Like, as much hate, because Carson Wentz hasn't looked good, right? He hasn't. Let's just be honest. He hasn't looked good. He hasn't looked terrible.
He showed moments.
Yeah, he hasn't looked terrible, but he hasn't looked good. Like, I'm not gonna say he's looked better than Taylor Heineke. It's about all I'm gonna give him. And that's just because of pure arm talent. Like, it's not up here, he's not there. Like, it's
But
just,
Heineke won a lot more
Won-
games though.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, you're only on
Heineke
pace to
also
win
had a
6.
top 5 offensive line. We have the 32nd offensive line in football right now. We had a top 5
what's
offensive
different
line
about
last year. We lost our all-pro guard, Sheriff, to the Jags. We lost our left guard, Flowers. Didn't bring him back. So we replaced an all-pro with Trey Turner, who wasn't on a roster. Placed our left guard with Andrew Norwell, who peaked 5 years ago. Wes Schweitzer's hurt. Chase Ruley, our center, went down week 1. Like, we have a third string center in, our third string right tackle in, and our second string right guard in. Like,
And with all that being said, you still thought you would be 4-0. Could be 4-0.
well, I didn't know all that was going to happen. Like, I didn't know all the injuries were going to happen. And I will say it's hard to see really what an all-pro guard does, right? Like, you see your all-pro tackles out there beating edge rushers, and it's hard to really watch interior linemen and be like,
Let's look at your running backs.
right, but I mean, we didn't run the ball crazy well last year. We weren't bad at running, but I don't think we were great at rushing.
I mean, Gibson's not bad. He just can't hang on to the football.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We ran for like 1,007 yards last year. I mean, we had 1,000, but I mean, again, it wasn't nothing crazy. But yeah, said that to say that, yeah, it's just completely different. If Taylor Heineke was behind this offensive line, it wouldn't be no different. If you guys remembered last year when we played Dallas after COVID hit, Micah Parsons had 5 sacks that game. Like, when you, he's not, I mean, he's more athletic, but he's not getting out. Like, there's no way.
Parsons had 5 sacks in one game.
Nah, it wasn't guy. It was
Oh.
in 2 games we played Dallas. I think he had 3 and then he had 2 the
Oh,
next
I
week.
got you. I don't
But-
think I said anything about it because I just now noticed it, but Commanders lost, Pittsburgh lost, and Carolina lost, and Baltimore won.
All right.
Ain't God good?
See, this is, I can't. I mean, ha 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 ha. Like, motherfucker, you're the only guy on here with a viable roster this year. Like, and I say that to, I thought we were gonna be better. Like, Trent, sorry, unlike
we
Trent,
know.
unlike Trent, unlike Ant, like, I was big on what I thought we could be. But when you give up 9 sacks in one game to Philly, you're not gonna win that game. When you don't score a single point in the first half against the Lions, you're not gonna win that game. Like, we've beaten ourselves in, like, the Lions game, bro. We scored 27 points in the second half. You mean to tell me we couldn't score at all in the first half? Like, that's fucking
The
crazy.
Lions,
to think
which
about it.
is the worst defense in football.
Right. So that's a game we should have walked away with. We're their only win this season. Like, we're their only one.
Yeah.
A good team wins that game. A good team that's held Dallas to fucking 10 points going into the fourth quarter, they win that game. A good team beats Tennessee. We're just not a good team. Like, and it took me longer than you guys to realize we suck, but call that the bias in me. There was one more game I wanted to talk about, and it was the Giants beating the Packers in London. Do you guys think the Giants are for real?
I mean, that's a big win. I've liked what I've seen week in and week out from Saquon, from Danny Dimes on his feet.
I'll
And
tell you what,
the
he might be earning
defense.
himself a contract now if this play continues.
Well,
Since they-
I was gonna say my thing is if you don't, what are you gonna do next year? I don't know what I haven't looked at what the free agency market is looking like, but you're not getting. If they keep
Yeah.
playing like this, they're not getting a top end quarterback unless they trade up.
Well, we say that apparently Bryce Young is going to fall further than what people think. The quarterback from Kentucky, I was talking about a couple weeks ago when they played Florida.
What's his name?
Will,
Will Levis.
Will Levis, yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, he's going to compete with CJ Stroud for this number. Come
I saw
combine
that.
time,
I
yeah.
saw that.
Which That's fucking crazy to me. And what's even crazier is Penn State had him backing up Sean Clifford, and that motherfucker is not good at football. And that's why he transferred out and is now going to be probably a top 10 pick.
Speaking of games this week, Johnny, after we get off the Giants, I want to talk about that Penn State Michigan game coming up. That's Saturday, correct?
Big time, yeah.
I want you to talk about that. But yeah. So Giants beat the Packers. To me, they're still frauds.
Yeah, I'm not sold on them either. That's
Yeah.
honestly, that's like to me. You know how we said every team gets that one win where they probably shouldn't have won. That's that game because they haven't
Right, but it's
beat
not. Well,
anyone
they're
else.
4-1 though.
But bro, they beat the Titans, they beat the Panthers, they beat the Bears.
Saints
Those
was that one?
Nah, and the
No.
Packers.
And then
Pack-
they
yeah.
lost. They
To
lost to the
Dallas.
Cowboys. But so they really haven't played anyone to me. If they go in or if Baltimore comes in and they beat Baltimore, okay, I'm sold.
Yeah.
You got
Yep, me too.
chalk me up. Whatever you got to do, I'm
Okay,
sold.
what if they're competitive with Baltimore but lose?
I mean,
Then they're going to
better-
compete in that division.
They're still
Okay.
they're still better than what I thought.
Yeah, they're already better than what I thought.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And this, to my point, is why I said Ron is so lucky he's in Washington. When you are in Washington and you're looking at what the Giants are doing with the first-year head coach after winning 5 games last year, they're 4-1.
even the Jags, Doug Peterson has them playing a lot better than the team that just had the
The
number one
Jags
pick
just
in
look
the
like shit though, back-to-back weeks. But I see what you're saying. That 2 week span when they beat the fucking Colts 24-0 and then whoop the Chargers 38-10. I mean, yeah, you could say that too. Those
That's
are
where
very
you wanna
impressive
be.
wins.
Yeah.
Those are they didn't just win. Those were
Yeah.
dominant. Like that's what the Jags could look like on a weekend. Once Trevor Lawrence really becomes what we
Yeah.
all have seen him that he can do, they will be dominant. But all right, enough about that. Talk to me about Michigan and Penn State before we get into this pick'em. Just give me your quick rundown on it.
Well,
Who
what
do you
I
got?
want,
I know what you want.
Who do you want and who do you got? Or is it
We
the
know.
same?
I already know how
honestly,
the story
this
goes.
this is probably the hardest game there is to bet on. Obviously, 2 undefeated teams, 5-10. Penn State only gives up 80 yards on the ground and per game. Michigan is averaging 215 yards a game on the ground. They haven't played anybody, and the fact that just the other week I saw them damn near blow a game to Maryland, who is bottom 3 in the Big Ten every year. I kind of want to lean Penn State, and I want them to win because
Where's it at? Where's it at?
I don't know.
I'll put it up, bro.
Regardless of where it is, I think I'm leaning Penn State. I mean, I won't be surprised if they lose whatever,
It's
but
at Michigan.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's in Michigan, Penn State goes into Michigan, and they walk out victorious.
if that happens, that is a fucking showdown we got in 2 weeks.
That's
They-
at
they-
Penn State.
Is it though?
That's
Is
at Penn
it?
State, right?
I mean, on paper, yes. I mean, Penn
I mean,
State's
yeah, because you guys' big rivalry, but
right. Penn State's strong point, whatever. They only give up 80 yards on the ground. Ohio State can throw the fuck out of the ball. They're averaging
Right.
almost 500 yards of offense. CJ Stroud is the Heisman front runner.
Is that
Smith and
when,
Jigba will be back.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. He'll be back then?
Yeah. That Joey Porter is he's going to get tested like never fucking before. I mean, they've got 4 receivers that can fucking score it.
I like
point in the
Joey
game.
Porter though. He's a dog. He's a dog.
He's all right.
Nice.
We're talking
Not so fast.
the best receiver in college football, and it's not fucking close. It's going to be a showdown. I'm gonna say Michigan has a running back that's I think he's averaging close to fucking two touchdowns a game. I know he's had a
Jeez.
couple 4 touchdown games. Yeah, I mean, this week should be
so is that gonna be the
pretty
game?
entertaining. Oh,
If
for
If
sure.
Michigan gets the run game going, they win. If Penn State stops it, they win. Is that how you're seeing it?
Sean Clifford is how I see it.
Okay. They're gonna go as far as he takes.
I mean, he's got to score points. I mean,
This is the 7th year senior, right?
6th. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they can stop that run game all day long. He's got to put some type of points on the board.
What's Michigan's
And-
defense looking like?
I
Good, but not
honestly-
last year good?
I don't even want to go that far.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
teams just can't stop the run.
What do you think about their quarterback?
Neither one of them are good.
Well, I
They're
know
both
the
bad.
Michigan quarterback says he leads the nation in completion. 78%. Solid. JJ McCarthy.
I don't think that's true, Trent.
I'm
I have a
telling you,
hard time believing CJ Stroud's not leading the
I'm
Okay.
looking at this right now. Published
Incompletion percentage? That doesn't surprise me.
October.
It does surprise me.
If Michigan's
October
running the
11th.
way you're saying they're running and you guys are passing, I mean, you're dropping back more than they are. He's probably throwing 3-yard passes
Well,
while
and
Stroud's throwing 50-yard bombs.
Also, he's splitting time with the other quarterback. So whenever you're only playing half the fucking
Michigan's
game,
got 2 quarterbacks?
yes,
That's real? The fuck?
yeah. Harbaugh at one point said, I mean, we're going to keep doing this until one of them proves that he's better than the other.
And they just haven't.
Well, I think one was
5
hurt
weeks of
for
football,
2
we haven't
weeks.
figured it out.
One went down for 2 weeks.
Well, he's thrown for 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Jeez.
Who have they played?
I-
Nobody.
Nobody.
They haven't played a
that.
single fucking soul.
Their best. What was Maryland?
Yeah,
they
and you said
struggle.
Maryland's always in bottom 3. How do you feel about Tua's brother? That's Maryland's quarterback, right? There's a lot of talk saying that he could be more talented than Tua.
Where'd you see that?
Maryland fans on Twitter.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense. Maryland
it.
fans outside their rabbit ass.
How do
mouth.
you look at him? Do you see that he could be an NFL quarterback or not?
Absolutely not.
I think he's
Okay.
at Maryland for a reason.
Yeah.
No shade.
I mean, he started out at Alabama, and if there was anything there, Saban would have seen it.
Fair enough. All right, I was just curious. Like I said, Twitter be going crazy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Twitter be feeding your brain some stuff, bro. You might want to stay off that.
I like hot takes.
Twitter.
See, I don't. Me being a fan of Ohio State, the Ravens, I don't like to follow their fans' pages or anything like that.
Oh, I'm
He-
not a Maryland fan. It's just being from Maryland. A lot of people are Maryland fans on my page. So like on Saturdays when I'm scrolling on Twitter, I'm just seeing like Jordan Williams just going crazy on Maryland. Talking about how do you say his name?
I think it's Tunga Vailoa.
Nah, his first name, bro, to his brother.
Oh, I don't know.
There's an L in it. It's like Talia, Tuli. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
don't care.
But
Who
yeah,
was
so-
little brother?
right? Yeah, basically, right? Lil bro. But yeah, no, I was just curious. I didn't want to take it too far, but just wanted to know what you had to think about if you thought there was anything really there.
I can't wait to tune into this game. I mean, it should be a fucking showdown.
Yeah,
Throwing
like I said, I'm
anything
not
down?
big into college, but
Huh?
this will be a game I watch.
Throwing anything down on it?
Hell no, this is way too risky to touch this.
No, I'm saying
one-
you don't like the over under or anything.
No,
No.
No,
So
Johnny said it could be fucking 7-3. It could be 47-45, and it could go
Yeah.
either way.
quick question: you're going to the game next week? The following the Ohio State Penn State.
2
game?
weeks.
That's 2 weeks from now.
There's bye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're by because Penn State just had theirs.
You're going to that.
No, Ohio State's bye isn't. They
Well,
have their
Penn
bye at
State
the
just
end of
had
the
theirs.
year.
Penn
Yeah,
State
Ohio
just had
State's
theirs.
is at the end of the year every year. They always get it right before they play Michigan.
Penn State just had their bye, so I guess you guys just play one and then.
So you'll be in attendance.
Yes, I will.
You're going to be the only one in a red shirt and that whiteout.
No, I have to wear blue. I mean, I'm not wearing anything fucking Penn State. I've like I said, I've always been a fan of fucking Saquon. I might just get a Giants jersey and wear it. I will refuse to put anything Penn State on. That's
You ain't
just
gonna
not
wear
happening.
red in that motherfucker?
Absolutely, motherfucker. We're sitting like right behind the student
Yeah.
section. I'm
He'll
not
get-
getting.
Oh,
yeah,
That man
Right.
will get crucified.
Like
He won't be
I'm-
back on the pod. That man will
Oh,
not.
shit.
I'm not trying to fight. I'm cool.
Yeah, especially not up there.
Yeah, no, and that's I mean, they probably are the #1 fans in college football for a reason. Those
Yeah.
motherfuckers, yeah, they don't care about life.
God, I'm
Oh.
Tone.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at some of these games for these pick'ems, and it's tough this week for me.
It is.
It's
And
tough. Donna, you were saying it might be across the board. I don't see it.
Okay, well,
don't.
we're
For
gonna
which
talk
one?
about it.
Even,
I said there's not gonna be very many games we differ on this
well,
week, but you
it's
guys are taking
crazy
the Saints
because
over the Bengals, and that's crazy to me.
I'm looking at this first one, and I'm like, yo,
yeah, I
This is
kind of
one
want
of
to. I want to start at the bottom and come up because I need to still think about that one. If that's
I
all right
know.
with you guys.
Hey, it's your
that's-
show, Johnny. Run it how you want. You want to
Yeah,
start
I
Monday
mean,
night and go up? I just need to know because I got Anthony's picks too. So,
Um,
oh shit, Anthony's segment. Before we get into this, real quick, his underdog of the week because it's still undefeated. Didn't want to miss out on a week. Is Panthers plus 11. He's not taking their money, but he's taking their spread. Said the favorites look pretty straight across this week, but firing the coach narrative makes sense. Wilkes is the man. Will have these guys fired up. PJ Walker is a better fit with this offense and is very mobile.
No
Rams
Sam
won't have
Darnold?
time to prepare for him. No, Sam Darnold's still out with his ankle from preseason.
So they got PJ Walker.
Yep, PJ Walker.
I don't think he's ever lost a game at quarterback though. Could
And
be wrong.
Anthony says this is a tryout session for teams to trade for assets due to the new rebuild we're about to go through. CMC, DJ Moore, Brian Burns, etc. This is their game to show out. Come get me out of the situation. Also, Rams are beyond phony right now. Stafford's elbow, he's questionable.
Don't care. Panthers suck. I mean, they might cover
I
that
agree.
plus 11.
That
but,
was
they're not.
he said he's
yeah.
not doing the straight across because the dogs just don't look it this week. He's not a fan of any of them, so he's taking.
I like that play though. Plus 11. You can't really go wrong with 2 possessions. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, nah. All right, Johnny, go crazy.
All right, let me start with the Broncos Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah.
I'm never picking the Broncos again. They could play the Texans, and I would pick the Texans.
I'm right. I feel like they need to win one. I'm not picking them, but if they win, good for them.
Anthony's also got the Chargers.
Trent,
are you keeping this?
I'm not.
I
filling
wasn't
mine in.
because
Are you filling into yours pick, Johnny?
Yeah.
Can you do Ants and mine? So I'm sitting here trying to go through his.
What the fuck do I look like? I got to do 3?
I got his picks on mine, bro. You're in there. Just type it in for me.
No.
You're a jackass. I can't
Um,
the thing. I don't have 2 monitors, and I can't minimize the screen because it's recording.
yeah, I'm not being in charge anymore because
Oh, I have Anthony's picks though. So if you don't want to, I have his and mine, so I can put them in later.
That's a fact.
I'll just do that. All right, who you got, Johnny? You taking the Chargers, Trent?
I'm
What
going
about you?
Chargers. Yeah.
Chargers across the board so far.
Hold up. Yeah, give me 1 second, big dog. Look at something real quick.
Is Bosa back?
Give me.
I don't care.
I know Gregory's out.
Yeah,
I
give
know
me the
Javante's
Chargers.
out.
I had Chargers. Give me the Chargers.
The Chargers.
This next one's crazy. Cowboys, Eagles. Boy, I feel the Eagles got to lose at some point. Man.
Yeah, I did that last week and it didn't work for me. So
Yo, but they should have lost.
Fuck.
If they were gonna lose, it'd have been last week. They didn't play well.
Yeah, I don't want to start this one. I want to hear what you guys got.
I'm going with the Eagles.
I'm
going
taking
with the Eagles
Philly,
at home.
but
Eagles at home.
Anthony's got Dallas. He said if it was a spread, he'd have taken the spread, but spiced it up a little bit. His exact words were, I'm sure all you bitches are taking the Eagles. Let's spice it up. Cowboys.
Fuck me. These next 2 are tough. Oh, man. I like Micah Parsons this week.
You're taking Dallas?
I'm going Dallas.
I say that's crazy because you saying Micah Parsons this week, you're solidifying him as the defensive player of the year because he's going to get the top 3 offensive line this week.
I like him.
Cool.
He was a little banged up though.
That's fine. Bills Chiefs.
Did you hear what he said? He said me at 70% is better than half of these guys at 100%.
Talk that talk.
They fucking bro.
I like it. I love it.
Crazy as hell. Makes you want to be a Penn State fan, bro. They
No,
breeding
chill
them like this. It's crazy.
Fuck no. That's
nah,
Harrisburg bread right
yeah,
there,
that's
boy.
That's PA, not Penn State,
Where's
Yeah.
PA at?
Pennsylvania.
Where's Harrisburg?
You said
Right
Penn
above-
State, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No.
Harrisburg's in
motherfucker-
PA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying where. Oh, my bad. Where's Penn State at?
Pennsylvania. What do you mean? Oh, State College.
Yeah, State
like,
College.
what city is it in?
State
Nah,
College.
It's some like hours.
It's State College is. the
Oh,
city.
it's just out there in fucking wilderness.
I mean, it's its own little fucking town.
No, he means
Oh,
like I
what?
think he means like how close is it to like
Oh, to Harrisburg,
you
it's like
mean?
2.5 hours.
I just meant like, okay, because like you look at like where stadiums are and where colleges are, they're not like just in state college, like they're in cities, right?
Right.
So why is Penn State not in a city?
It is.
That's-
State College is a city.
Oh, that's just what the city's called.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just saying it's in state college. Like, bro, I get it. Like it's
Nah. That probably is like the only one that's actually like that.
yeah, that's what was so confused. I'm like, bro, Johnny, I get it, bro. It's a state college. Like, what
Yeah, no,
fucking
they
city
have
is
a
it?
good high school team too.
Okay, cool.
Bills Chiefs. Boy,
I'm gonna let y'all go because I went first last time. I know who I'm picking now.
Anthony is gonna start this one off with us because I think he's the only one who has his answer out. He's going with the Bills.
Huh.
Yep. Anthony's got the Bills. I'm with him. I think the Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes rematch. I don't think Josh Allen lets it go to overtime. I think that defense is better than it was last year. I think the Chiefs offense, mind you, it's looking crazy good right now. But they're not going to give up that 70-yard slant to Tyreek Hill because he's not there. I like
I
the
like the
Bills.
Chiefs.
I'm riding that Buffalo train. Their defense has looked spectacular, and I'm riding with it.
Yeah.
Chiefs did not. Chiefs look good to me, but they beat the Buccaneers. Tom Brady's dealing with a divorce, and then they almost lost
Not
to
an
Raiders.
excuse for Tom Brady.
Yes, it is. So you're telling me you're fighting with your girl, you still gonna
Yeah, that's us. We're talking about one of the best
Hold on,
Bro,
and
competitors
still-
in
and you're
he's still
talking like
human.
you're talking
still
like they're
human.
fighting. You're talking like they're fighting. This isn't a fight.
What do you mean?
This isn't a fight. He's not doing anything. He paid his lawyer millions of dollars to say, handle
Bro,
that
but-
while I play
Bro,
football.
but no, that still affects you mentally, bro. What? That's one of the crucialest things like in his life in a lifetime that you could go through, bro. Like you went it's like
For you, yes. For me, yes.
No,
For Johnny,
but
yes.
shut-
For him,
shut-
bro, he spent more time on that football field than he did around his family.
but it's
that's
still
the
his
reason for-
family, bro.
okay,
His
and
fa-
it's not like you don't see it coming. You can't tell me this wasn't a
Bro,
conversation.
He retired to stay married and then said, you know what? I'd rather play
Right.
football. Like,
Exactly.
I know, but I'm just saying you're acting like it's not a thing just because it's Tom Brady. Like, bro, it's still a thing.
I'm saying I'm not giving that's not an excuse to me for
Yeah.
him to lose football
No.
games. That's not a reason.
I mean, it's not an excuse, but I'm just saying like
oh,
I
you
don't
worded
think-
it like
No.
he beat the Bucks because Tom Brady's going through a divorce.
it's
Right.
like a wounded animal. I feel like it's not Tom Brady
See,
at his
I'm not
best.
saying that.
It's not Tom Brady at his best. That's
What
all.
did Tom Brady do that game? He probably threw for 350 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Tom Brady hasn't looked like
Hey, but
spectacular.
they've also been missing Chris Godwin. They've been missing
Oh, yeah,
Mike Evans.
they've
They've
been
been
Mike
missing
Evans was out,
Julio.
yeah.
Like
Julio
they-
Jones played
they're
one game.
finally healthy, and he drops 35
sure.
fucking points. So
Yeah.
I'm not
But
worried.
I'm just saying like the Chiefs look good to me, but not great. And then because you see what they just-
Regardless, Tom Brady or not, you beat that defense. That's a
For sure.
really, really fucking good defense.
yeah,
sure.
right.
But
there
then what
with the
about
Bills.
so then what do you guys think about the Raiders then? Because they really could have lost that game. And we were just saying, well, a lot of people were saying the Raiders suck.
the Raiders were due though. That's the difference. The Raiders are desperate.
I said it on here. The Raiders are better than that record. I mean, that's
yeah,
still a good
they have the
football
same
team.
record as Washington. Like,
We're
which-
1-4.
yeah,
They're not a bad football team.
They needed that game for sure.
that was a division that it's different because it's a division game. Like those two teams know each other. You know
Gonna
what I
be
mean? Like,
close, right?
it's not. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not doing
All
that.
right, what's next, man?
Yeah. Cardinals Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Cardinals, baby.
Seahawks
Yeah,
for Ant and me.
I'm going Cardinals. not happy about it, but
Lock me in for the cards.
I said that shit to you last week. Remember that?
yeah.
We were sitting there with that Jags and Texans.
Yep.
Man, I'm gonna take the Jags, but I don't fucking like it. I should have just went with my gut and took the Texans, man.
Yeah. Panthers, Rams.
Rams.
Across the board.
Yeah. Panthers, they just I don't know who's
Not
that
it,
quarterback.
man.
Yeah, you like Baker Mayfield though, don't you? That motherfucker.
Ooh,
You.
I like Baker. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Baker's QBR is a 15.
I like him more off the
15,
field
Trent.
than I do on
That
the
is,
field.
it's the worst since they started keeping the stat.
Did you hear me? I said I like him more off the field than I do on the field.
Yeah, you said he got that dog in him.
He do.
Show me something. Because
He
that
got that
15
chihuahua.
QBR
Hey,
ain't it.
Hey, yeah, just because he got a dog in it, I didn't say what dog. I didn't say he was a Rottweiler.
He got a little bitch in him. Like, don't come for me, Baker.
And we
I'm
got
just drunk.
the Vikings, Dolphins, no Tua, I'm assuming.
I'm assuming no Tua, and I'm
Taking the
assuming
Dolphins.
no Tyrod. I am taking the Vikings.
Yeah.
Or not Tyrod, no Teddy.
Dolphins,
I'm
baby.
expecting to see. I forget his name.
I
the
like
white
it.
boy.
The ground is being made up.
Vikings from Anthony as well. Yeah, Trent, you about to fall all the way behind this week.
Yeah, you might be there with Ant. You heard me.
No chance.
Jets, Packers.
Fuck me.
Yeah. If the Packers come out and play anything like they just did,
So go ahead, do that, Bucko.
That's what scares me is because they just played the Giants, who really have Saquon and Daniel Jones, and Saquon did his thing. Well, Breece Hall is balling the fuck out, and they have more weapons at receiver.
Yeah.
So, and their corners are even like.
I'm safe. I think I'm gonna take the safe pick and take the Packers, but yeah, upset alert.
Go ahead, Donna. I can see
Anthony's taking the Packers.
I see that look in your face, though. I can see it.
Because here's my thing, right? Here's the only reason I'm skeptical on this. If I pick the Jets to win this game, that's me saying the Packers are frauds and they're not going to do anything. And I'm saying, and the same thing I'm saying, the Jets are the real deal. I don't know if I can say that.
Go with your heart.
Go with your heart.
I'm taking the Packers, baby.
I got the Jets.
I think. Oh, okay, but I think it's gonna be a big Aaron Jones game and Dylan. I think they were going to run the football,
That's the only way they win.
and that's what's gonna happen.
Cool.
Bucks, Steelers. I mean, you got to be picking your team here, right? And that
Gotta
way,
be. He's gotta be picking his
Here
team.
you go.
I'm taking the
rocking
Bucks. So is Ant.
Buccaneers.
oh, so we don't pick our favorite team. That's crazy.
I do. I picked my team.
Yeah, this back-to-back weeks, you ain't.
Okay,
That's crazy.
and we played the Bills and the Bucks.
That's crazy.
Damn, I had the Packers in my picks too.
Bengals, Saints.
Wait, Trent, who'd you take?
You said
Already
Packers.
Open your ears, Bucko.
You're crazy. Fake fan.
I like the Saints in this one.
I like New Orleans as
Anthony and I
well.
both got the Bengals.
2-2.
Okay.
I like it. Split.
All right, yeah. Patriots, Browns.
This is a big
Patriots. From me.
Browns game for me. Let's go.
I'm with you.
I don't think me and Trent have picked the same game yet.
And I love when it's like that because
Because you go 8-8 and I go 8-8. We just picked the opposite games. Like, that's what happened last week.
you're gonna go 0 for 16 in a good world.
Yeah. Anthony's got the Patriots.
Interesting.
Yeah. This is another tough one. Jags, Colts.
I got the Jags. Ant's got the Colts.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean, I said it
Anthony's
earlier.
This is Anthony's underdog of the week that is undefeated. It's like it's not. He picked the Panthers plus.
But
11.
Johnny said he's not a believer.
Johnny's got
Yeah,
the
I
Colts
mean,
in all.
if he does it
Ant's
3
got the
weeks in a
Colts
row,
in all caps.
Yeah, I like the Jags.
Yeah, I like the Jags too.
JT better be back for your boy because I'm rocking with the Colts.
See, I want to say this now, Trent, before you make your pick solidified. Do you guys remember what I told you when I said Kyle Shanahan owns Sean McVay? The Jags have not lost to the Colts in 3 years.
You want to bet some money
As
on this
bad
game?
as they've been, they haven't lost to the Colts.
Bet some money on this game?
No, that's all I'm saying, Trent. I'm just putting that
okay.
out there.
Alright.
Both
I-
these
nah,
teams fucking suck.
I appreciate the
Washington
fun-
beat one of them already,
I
and
appreciate the
the other
fun
team's
fact.
so bad we could still beat them.
Yeah, I like the Jags.
I like the Jags.
Yeah, back-to-back L's for the Jags too. Yeah, they're due for
And the
them.
Colts are coming off a win. Thinking their defense is good, but in reality, the Broncos just suck. Trevor Lawrence is
Alright.
going to beat them 24-0 again.
Now we got the Ravens Giants. Unlike other
Okay.
motherfuckers, I'm gonna pick my favorite team.
Yeah, I'm going with the
Here
Ravens
we
as well.
go.
So is Anthony. Anthony's also going Ravens.
If the Steelers played the Giants, I would have picked the Steelers.
I'd pick the Giants.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Baltimore.
Is this the last
Baltimore.
game? The Commanders Bears?
Sure is.
I
This
don't
is
know.
a
You went out of
tough-
order. I didn't pick a 49ers game, did I?
Oh, I didn't
No, I
see-
did skip that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that game.
Well, I mean, Commanders Bears. Still thinking about it. I don't.
I got
fucking know.
Commanders. I'm not giving you Anthony's pick until you guys pick.
Carson Wentz sucks at football. I like the Bears.
Love that. You want to put money on it, Johnny?
No.
Just checking.
I got the Commanders. Rocking with them.
Johnny, you remember Trent last week
No.
when you and me was talking and I was like, well, then we play the Bears. And Trent was
Oh,
like, yeah, but
yeah.
I'm taking the Bears on Thursday.
Yeah,
night."
yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, but okay, I didn't know Brian Robinson was back. I love him. He's a dog.
Man had 9 carries last week. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Back.
and he should get more this week.
He's
That
on
was
a
his
snap
first
count,
game.
bro. He's on a snap count. You gotta remember he just played his first game in the NFL on Sunday. Like I would be
aware.
I'm saying if you're picking him for that, I'd be surprised that Brian Robinson gets more than 10 carries. His body's not used to playing right now.
I think he's gonna get more than 10 carries.
cool. If he gets more than 10 carries, we win the game. Anthony's also going Commanders.
Well, here's the thing. Whenever you and Ant pick the Commanders, they've lost every week. So I mean, they've only won 1 week. So
What do you
I
mean?
guess-
Me and Ant picked the Commanders against the Jags and they won.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
He
we
had the
did.
Jags.
Anthony's picked us every week. Every single week, Anthony's picked the Commanders. Go back and look at it. Because he made fun of me last week for it. He's like, I'm more of a fan than this guy because I pick him every week. And I was like, so have I, except for Philly. And he was like, yeah, but I picked him against Philly. Like, okay, you're an idiot.
Don't recall. 49ers Falcons.
Niners.
Not so fast.
You're tripping.
Not no.
I was gonna say, shut the fuck up. You are not taking the Falcons. Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, that's easy money. For
Only
me.
14 games this week.
Yeah.
49ers.
Yeah, Trent really switched up on us. Didn't take his own team, and then after he said he was taking the Bears, didn't.
Yeah, completely full of shit.
Yeah, shit's crazy.
Things change week to week, you know? It
So,
happens.
with all the bye weeks going on, someone's got to go 10-4 to be in charge or claim the what you call it, tiebreaker.
Percentage wise,
Yep, percentage wise, 10-4 does it.
That's gonna be tough.
I like it.
Can we
Sign
get
me
4
up.
games wrong? Let me go ahead and look at your guys' games for which games you got wrong. Trent, you got most of them wrong.
No, that's you, boss. You picked the opposite of me. When will you learn?
I don't know. We have the same record in the pick'em, but my parlay record's better. So technically,
But you've
be
sent
wrong.
me money, so it doesn't matter.
yeah, but I be up so much from these primetime games that it
Yeah.
really doesn't matter.
Not really.
What do you mean, not really.
I think I'm winning this week. No
I hope so,
bullshit.
Johnny. You just made the picks.
Look, this man Johnny over there is smiling.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it might be a John Morant jersey this year, I
Johnny,
ain't
you
gonna
got
hold you.
this shit in here in the order we just said everything. This shit is not. He's got the fucking Chargers as the first game instead of the fucking Washington game.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay. Yeah. What's it matter? We fucking put a check mark next to it after the game's over.
Cause it's annoying to look at.
Okay, well, fix it. All of
No,
them.
because I don't care about any game other than. Fuck yes, I do. I fucking hate you. I can't stand you, honestly. Hold on. But
All right, that was it for episode 19. Still waiting on fan questions in the comments of the YouTube channel. I mean, it's free to just leave your picks for the week. Chance at $50. Cash App, drop your Cash App and your pick'ems if you beat us. That is free money. Tune in next Wednesday. We'll have Ant back on with us. Until then.